Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at another team around Zacian, and today we're going to take a look at it in the elite with the close combat and wild charge moveset, which is also a really interesting moveset as you have like double debuffing moves, which doesn't really matter if you're in the elite anyway, as you can then just swap out and you can clear the debuffs. That's why you kind of want this kind of moveset in the elite, as yeah, like if you like locked into something, if you say swap, I think play rough is better. In the elite, maybe this moveset is actually better than the other one. I saw like this moveset, I think, first on the Tacticals channel. I think he uploaded it immediately, and also on the lead, but with a completely other team around it. But yeah, like credits to him for giving me the idea to also use it in the lead. And the rest of the team, we have Landorus actually in the back here, which is also something you not really see very often, but it's really good right now in the meta, as I see like nearly in every team, Dialga, like steel types in general. And this thing hates like a truck again. It's basically like a Mewtwo with a different kind of coverage and different kind of moveset. It's really attack rated, it's really glassy, but like it does a lot of damage to everything. And yeah, in the current meta right now, like people, I don't know why, but people always put in their steel types against my Zacian, and I have no idea why, because like I'm super good against steel types. Like I don't care about steel types. I have close combat and Snarl on this thing, like why would I care? And yeah, I can only go for the superpower here right now. By the way, if I sound a bit weird, like I just woke up and like my nose is kind of dead, so sorry for that. But yeah, I still kind of want to get this team out today, as the team I'm going to showcase tomorrow is a video I think I already recorded like 4 or 5 days ago, because I was already like preparing for that and I had like nothing else to do. So I just want to get this thing out of there because it's a bit more fresh. And tomorrow also the league's gonna change, and I kind of want to ask you, like, what do you want to see there for the league changes, like in Great League? Do you want to see Voodoo or like the double, the evolution? Do you want to see Umbreon first with Psychic? I don't really mind. Like I would like build both of them. Like I don't gonna go for double for Ultra League because yeah, I know I grind for the new Pokemon, but I always grind to that extent that it's like still possible in a few days, and you need 294 XL for double anyway. Like there, you need like 100, I think, anyway for that. So like I could not even like cut corners and go for a high IV one instead of PvP IV one. So I have like still high CP Pokemon, because it doesn't really work. Like it just barely hits the 2500, I think. So like I cannot cut the corner there, which I did like for the last few videos where I had like my green, which was like nearly 100 instead of 315, which is like the best possible moves IV set, I think. So yeah, I don't know if you want to see that or like more Umbreon or whatever or everything. I think I'm still gonna try double, even though I know already it's gonna be garbage. At least I got a tank rating with that, which is always really nice for me, because I don't really like to have high rating, as high rating basically means for me Q times, and I don't like Q times. And right now I'm like again at like 3100 or something like that, and I most likely just rather take with Spice. And yeah, but this is like a team again which I would really recommend you if you want to climb again for like today and tomorrow, as this team really worked out really well for me. You might put just a shield that is expecting play rough, but I don't have play rough on my moveset, and we can just counter it with our Dialga anyway. And yeah, he has a Lugia. Lugia doesn't like Thunder, that's why I actually mainly run Thunder. I think Draco Media is better, like don't get me wrong, but I like Thunder anyway, so I don't really mind. And we're just gonna go into our Landorus to soak some damage and swap out, and my opponent goes to the Zacian. He only has debuff moves, which I know already, so me waiting there basically ensures me that I can get already like on the debuff Pokemon, I get the move out, which is beautiful. And now I'm not gonna shield, I can just calm him down, and I'm gonna have a Stone Edge for the Lugia. Like Lugia, if he has a move here, it doesn't really matter. Good game there. Nothing really can do. Zacian against Zacian again. That's interesting. I can see a lot of Zacian as well against me, which I definitely like. This thing is amazing. Like if you haven't built it yet, you should build it. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. My opponent goes for the shield here with the Snorlax, which is fine. I can go for another move. He shields again, and I can just go into my Landorus, as Landorus can still tank some moves. And we have the superpower for the Snorlax. think I think he threw the move exactly here. Yeah, that was super unlucky. I'm just gonna let it go, and they're still gonna survive, which is beautiful because I still can get rid of the Snorlax, while him not giving a lot of farm there, which is beautiful. I can go into my Dialga. If he wants to debuff himself, I'm fine, but I'm actually gonna swap out onto his close combat onto my Zacian, and this gives me a really good advantage there because now basically he threw his resistant move on my Fairy, and he has a Zekrom in the back. He has that, yeah, of course I don't have the Draco Media, but I didn't want to go for that anyway in this situation, as I need to farm down anyway for the Zacian. But he gonna build up 2. I don't think, and I don't know if an Ironhead would KO from this range, so I'm just gonna wait until he debuffs himself and then throw my move because I want CP anyway. Doesn't really matter for me. Next up, we're gonna have Dragonite in the lead, which is of course good, but here it kind of hurts us that we don't have Play Rough as one move not gonna KO us now. And gonna KO him, I mean, of course. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for the move there. My opponent goes for a Draco Media actually, which is interesting. And he actually goes for a move here as well. He wouldn't CP, I guess. But it's a debuffed Dragon Claw. Of course, I'm double debuffed, but yeah, resisted anyway. Dragonite gonna be gone. It was actually best buddy Dragonite as well. My opponent goes to just Snorlax. Is he running a 0 legendary team here? That would be hilarious. And I'm gonna go for the superpower now. Gonna do a lot of damage, definitely. He shields and oh, doesn't look too good now. This does not look too good. I can go for another superpower and basically waste the time with that. I can go for another one. I think that's already KOs. I'm triple debuffed now though. And he has Excadrill in the back. I'm just gonna save my move there because I think I would CP, but I wasn't sure because I know that Excadrill is super attack rated so well. But I think I wouldn't CP against the Excadrill. Then I looked it up and I think I had like 40 more attack than Excadrill. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't CP against the Excadrill. But I'm just gonna waste his energy here anyway because like why not, and play it safe, no lag, no anything that could KO me here at this point. So good game there. Next up, Zacian against Excadrill. Good matchup for us because he has to shield every move while we can let the first one go. There's nothing really that stops us from that. We can go for a close combat now. Now we have to shield anyway because like it doesn't matter if we go for the debuff already here. We have to shield every move anyway, which he gets to us. I'm just gonna go into my Landorus here because I have an advantage and my opponent goes into Dialga. And I think that was a misclick from my opponent because I don't know, I think he didn't notice what like I had in there, like didn't know what this flying ground type is because he had Giratina, and Giratina is way better against me. But Giratina gets a lot of energy now, and this is kinda bad. Because I know I'm in a really good spot right now, but Giratina with energy is crazy good. Here's the Excadrill here right now. I have to shield, I think. Oh, I let it go actually. I don't know if that was the right play, to be honest. He gets to another move here. I think I messed it up. Oh no, because I have to get to the Iron Head now, and he has already had a move, and the Giratina has so much energy, and this looked so good, but because Giratina farmed down so much, he's basically at 100 energy right now, and I have nothing to do against him because we're gonna lose this race here. He's just gonna spam this Dragon Claws like crazy. You see how fast he gets to that thing. And I'm just barely missing out on the Iron Head, and this is one of the games we lost, and I think that was definitely a game we could have won, which is sad then, but yeah. My opponent has actually a really bad IV Groudon, which is interesting, but every time he gets Groudon, I'm just gonna catch the Earthquake and goodbye. It's a cool thing about like having a flyer on the back. Against Groudon, it's easy to catch the Earthquake, and they always go for Earthquake anyway. So I think that happened to me twice where I caught the move. And yeah, here we're just gonna go for the Stone Edge. Stone Edge would KO him, and I'm gonna even align my Pokemon again. But against Groudon, I don't really have the best answer other than my Landorus anyway. I just hope he let it go, and he let it go, which basically gets him into farm down range now, which is beautiful. He goes to the Medal, and now I'm in a bad spot, but it's actually decent still, because my opponent goes for the Superpower immediately, and I can go for the Thunder. That's also one reason why you run Thunder. Because Thunder gonna give a shield me here, and yeah, I don't think I would have got to the Draco. I think Thunder's like 5 energy less, and he received P-type there, so I think I just got there because of Thunder. I can go for one close combat here. He does not shield, and I have to get to the second one, but I'm definitely gonna get there, and that's gonna be a good game because Zacian gonna clean up this game. yeah, nothing Groudon could have done there. Next up, we're gonna have the Zacian against the Dialga. Really good matchup in general. We always win that in the 2 shields, especially with the snarl damage, which adds up afterwards and basically puts him into farmland range, I think, after hitting 1 close combat, but only in 2 shields, because before, like, you just don't. And yeah, it doesn't really matter when you go for the close combats. Actually, with that thing, you have to shield the Iron Head anyway, so basically irrelevant. I can go for the close combat now here. Maybe, yeah, exactly. I can farm down now. My opponent goes into Togekiss. I don't really want to swap out yet, so I'm just gonna go for the Wild Charge, but then I'm gonna swap out. And he has a Giratina in the back, and that's basically good game already. I don't think my opponent can do anything where it would KO me. Like, he can go for the Shadow Ball here and KO this thing, but I can farm him down then with my Dialga, and I'm gonna get close to an Iron Head then for the Togekiss, and there's literally nothing he can do with it. What does he want to do here? Farm me down before I get like to my Iron Head in like 1 turn? Yeah, have fun. Not gonna happen. Good game there. Very good game. And next up, we're gonna have Zacian against Giratina. Here, you always have to rely on them swapping out after a while. But they swapped out immediately and went to their Melmetal. I just stay in there for 2 close combats and then swap out most of the time. But he actually gets to the move here afterwards, which is interesting. But even if he gets the Giratina against the Landorus, like Stone Edge still does half of his health, so I don't really care about that too much. But I don't want to throw a super power on a Giratina, so yeah, I didn't throw my move immediately. My opponent goes into the Giratina, I can go for 1 Stone Edge. And he has to throw here. He does throw at the perfect time. If I did 1 more quick move, like I wouldn't be able to. But I can go to the Dialga and just farm all the way down. He didn't even do a move, and like, yeah, he just surrenders to this point of time. Very good game. You see how many dubs I just got, and it's just like 3 sets. I think I have every other than 1 game on here as well of the games I played, because the 1 game I didn't have in there is gonna be a short. So, but also a game I won. So. Here we have Melmetal against us again. We can just go for the close combat. You always want to have the Melmetal throw their move first before you get debuffed, of course. Here we're just going to catch the move on our Landorus, because why not? And I kind of want to keep some moves on my what's called Zacian anyway. So yeah, here we can go for the Stone Edge. Gonna put him low, can farm him down with the Dialga. I think we have to shield. I think he just barely got to Blizzard here. They don't want to risk it. Yep, he did. And let's see if we can still win this. It's a Togekiss. We can go for the Iron Head here. And my opponent tries to sack onto the Melmetal. We can try to farm down here. And this won't KO because we're not debuffed anymore. And we have the Wild Charge for the Togekiss. And this is looking very good as this is gonna KO. Not. Oh, shit. But we still have the Iron Head. Never mind. I thought the damage would be more from the Wild Charge actually. But Togekiss is a bit bulkier than I expected. Next up, the Dialga in the back again. And the lead again, like, really good for us. That's basically what we want to see anyway. So, building up to 100 energy and now going for back-to-back close combat. And yeah, it's just gonna get the shield. Gonna get the health, you know, we're just gonna go to 2 shields. I think, do I swap out here? Oh yeah, I swapped out until Landorus and basically KO'd him with 1 move, which is funny because he couldn't even react that fast. And like, there's nothing that really hard wards Landorus. Like, there's literally nothing. You can always do damage against whatever you want to get damage on. And here I'm just gonna shield because I know that I'm gonna KO this thing with 2 Stone Edge. And see what he has in the back. Yeah, goodbye Togekiss. There's nothing you can do here. You can have my Dialga, and I won with 3 Pokemon left. Nice. Into the last battle of this video. Like, as I said, like, I can really highly recommend this. I haven't had a single matchup, I think, which I did lose on, like, where I don't know, like, where I had, like, no chance or anything like this, or where, like, it was a Pokemon that completely destroys my whole team. There was, like, nothing really. Here we have a Lugia against us. They didn't expect the Wild Charge, so they had to shield the second one. But I didn't expect their energy gain, so I have to shield this one now as well. Oopsie. Just gonna go for the Wild Charge against the Groudon. That's kinda annoying, to be honest. But we're gonna go for the superpower now against this Groudon with the Landorus here, which is still fine. We're gonna hit this one. And it's a Dragon Tail one as well. Like, it's not looking good. Like, Dragon Tail would have been not that bad here, but yeah. kind of messes up. I'm gonna go for the Ghost Combat here. The Ghost Combat gonna KO the Groudon, but my opponent gonna go into the Lugia and try to catch the move. He has a KO, gonna make it into the crit.